Mayor Santos called me this morning and wanted to make suggest a modification of this proposal. And if he's not here, Mr. Gilchrist is going to make the presentation.
Good evening. I'm not Mr. Gilchrist, nor am I Mayor Santos. But on behalf of Mayor Santos, I'm going to deliver his remarks. I'm Michael Gregory. I'm City Council District 1. The hospital's in my district. Mayor Santos had a previous commitment to speak at the San Leandro High's graduation ceremony. So in his words, I'd like to thank the board for holding these hearings. First, I'd like to re-emphasize the resolution recently passed by our City Council and forwarded to you in support of San Leandro Hospital. It is a vital resource that all of San Leandro wants to see continue. Secondly, I'd like to remind the board that at your very first meeting, following last November's election, I indicated to you how important I felt it was to keep the hospital open and my interest in working with you towards that end. Third, I would encourage you to hear from not just Prime Healthcare, but any hospital operator with an interest in submitting a bid. Full and open discussions about the hospital's future will produce the best result. If you ultimately decide to proceed with the county proposal, I would like to suggest a modification to the proposed Alameda County Medical Center usage. I would suggest continuing to run the hospital with emergent and surgical services, but with rehab on the upper floors. There isn't any room to run anything at the size desired. There isn't enough room to run everything at the size desired, but the relative reductions in scope could be a topic for negotiation. That brings up the question of financing. As a last resort, I would support a district-wide hospital tax. Our Finance Committee has directed city staff to include such a question in our upcoming general poll of our citizens. San Leandro Hospital is a vital community resource. We need to find a way to keep it operating. Thank you. And then on a personal note, I'd like to remind you all that not more than a month ago we started our town hall meetings, which have grown in size. So I'd like to see this continued. I appreciate your efforts to start these open meetings and transactions. Thank you so much.